Hello and welcome to Restore 2022. We are in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7. It's a logical development of what Moses has said in chapters 5 and 6. Actually, God's calling on people is that they acknowledge that He's their God, and this is a covenant relationship, and the loyalty of the people is so important. Their journey and their settling in Canaan would be challenging. They would be tempted. And actually chapter 7 deals with how the Israelites would respond to those temptations. And actually it has to do with idolatry. We see that in chapter 5 verses 8 to 10. And this is that great reminder of who they were, why they were chosen, and the significance of being set apart for God. For you are a people holy to the Lord, Yahweh, your God. Yahweh, the Lord, your God, has chosen you to be a people for His treasured possession. And this is out of all the people, says Moses, who are on the face of the earth. It's not because you're more in number. It's not because you're more beautiful. It was not more than because you were clever than any other people that the Lord said this covenant love with you and chose you. Because actually you were the smallest, the fewest of them all. But it was because the Lord loves you and is keeping His covenant that He swore to Abraham. That time that He brought out of Egypt, out of that slavery, out of that hand of Pharaoh. So therefore know, says God through Moses, that the Lord your God is God, and He is a faithful God who keeps His covenants with a steadfast love. This is not just the airy-fairy feeling love. This is a covenant love. And then we come to chapter 8, and we've got here some verses that are quoted elsewhere in the New Testament. So the man does not live by bread alone, but from every word that comes from the mouth of God. And there is another verse that is quoted elsewhere when it talks about God's disciplining His children. But also is this kind of reminder not to forget that when you get the blessing of God, it can be subtly dangerous, really. Remember where you've come from and constantly check where your success sits in relationship to God. Your ability, your skill set, where has that come from? Look what God says. When you become rich, just remember where you've come from. And how does this apply to us? Well, when you get that good grade, when you stand out amongst your colleagues, when you have got that pay rise, when you're so successful with your cleverness, when you've got that promotion, when your salary goes from 4 digits to 5 digits to 6 digits, give God the credit and keep Him close while you watch out on the delicate path of success. God bless you, and join us for Deuteronomy 9 and 10 tomorrow.